Well, hello everyone! And now, on the example, we will see what matte shadow and matte reflection are and try to create a simple scene with tracking. And we will understand what's what. So, I have this video segment. The composition is set to 25 FPS. Now, to do the tracking of the phone, I will create a mask and animate it as we did earlier. So I will speed up the whole process for you not to waste your time. Okay, I've done that. Let me rename the composition to footage and add this composition to a new one and click the Track Camera button to initialize the process of analyzing. The video is just 90 frames long, so it wouldn't take much time and I won't even speed anything up. And done. Okay, points have appeared. Yes, great. Now we can delete the mask. Let's select the points and create solid and camera. Okay, we've got the solid. Let's now rotate it like this. And now we'll create a new layer with Element 3D. Okay, and apply the element effect to it. Press the Scene Setup button. Okay, what do we need to do next? We have the phone, so first, let's create a plane approximately like this, I think. Let's make it bigger. Let it be the screen of the phone. The next step is to create some 3D object here. I'll use the one I have here in the library in Model Browser. Let's say this one. Make it smaller and place it in such a way so it appears that the object is standing on the screen. Next, in the plane's material settings, set the reflectivity parameter to 100%. And also, set the reflect mode to mirror surface. Now the object reflects on the plane surface, but it's not positioned correctly, so let me adjust its position. So now, we've got the reflection and the object. Let's also apply a texture to it. This one seems okay. And click the OK button. Here we have it. Now go to Group 1, Group Utilities, create Group Null, and create the null object. The null object has been created. Now we can move all this. Holding down the Shift key, parent the null object to Track Solid. Done. But it's not positioned correctly, I think, so we need to rotate it. So go to Rotation and rotate it 90 degrees. We can disable Track Solid now as we don't need it anymore. And now, let's make the object fit the size of the phone. Approximately like this. Also, you can notice this light here, which we absolutely do not need. Go to Render Settings, Lighting, and uncheck Use Comp Lights. Okay, in general, everything's done. However, we can see that it doesn't look good right now, because the plane overlaps the screen. So let's hide it in such a way that only the reflection remains visible. So go to Element 3D Settings, then go to the Plane Texture Settings, scroll down to the very bottom and check Matte Reflection and Matte Shadow. Click OK. So that's what we've got. Basically, that's good. Also, let's probably blur this reflection a bit. To do this, go to the Scene Setup and decrease the glossiness parameter in the plane's material settings. Let's leave it probably something like this. Click the OK button. Well, now we've got these great reflections. Let's also enable shadows. So go to Render Settings, Ambient Occlusion, and check Enable AO. Let's increase this parameter and also increase the number of samples. Well, we've got this cool thing. Basically, that's all that I wanted to show you in this short lesson. You can also animate all this. So let's animate it. In my opinion, it looks great. You can also play with the lighting settings so that the light hits the objects correctly. But we have already done it in the previous lessons, and the purpose of this one is to show you what matte shadow and matte reflections are. That means that when enabling matte shadow and matte reflection, we hide the object itself, but leave the reflection and the shadow that it makes from other objects visible. You can try doing it, and I hope you will succeed. Thanks to everyone.